Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your December 2025 Tarot and Oracle card reading. This is a reading for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're starting it off today with an angel number 0808. Swift action, wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, auspicious outcomes are represented when you see the number 0808. Stop in the sacredness of pausing. Set your intentions if you happen across this number and know that greatness is coming straight for you. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps toward achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. Now, it doesn't have to be a love interest. It can also be a promotion or a job. Okay, if you say, well, I'm not even in the market, hell, you might end up in the market, and then you'll know. You'll say, yeah, they wanted me on the spot. All right, we're going to have a seasonal oracle. I love these Seasons of the Witch. This might be my favorite deck of all the Christmas oracle cards. You have here the energy of the star. Follow the stars, for they know best, not too light, not too dark. A shimmer of what is coming next. So this reminds me of the star in the major arcana. It is your dreams in a reality. It is your hopes becoming your life. Okay, I love this for you. And happy December. It's crazy, isn't it? How did we get here together? We are, though. And I just feel like it's been such a transformational year, at least in my life. So let's see what the tarot can tell y'all. We'll take him as a clarifier. All right, detailed Celtic cross-style reading. You've got the current situation, the Queen of Pentacles, the immediate influence, the Six of Swords. You have the 10 of Swords in your subconscious, the 4 of Swords in the distant past, the 10 of Wands in the more recent past. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, thank God. I don't mind all the nasty cards over here. They're fine where they are. The Ace of Pentacles is coming towards you. You're represented by the Lovers. You're attracting a 4 of Pentacles. You've got a 2 of Wands in your hopes and fears. Knight of Pentacles is in the outcome. I like it. Now, the bottom of the deck here, we've got the energy of the Devil and the Page of Pentacles along here with the Hangman energy that came fluttering out at us. So we've got Capricorn, we've got Gemini here. We've got quite a bit of Earth, which I actually feel like you're going to like a lot. You've got air and fire as well. So there's something here about changing your perspective. I also feel like with that energy of the Devil, this is a time to be quite detail-oriented. I feel like if you do that, you're going to be in good shape. If you try to do things haphazardly, kind of on the fly, spontaneously, you're going to be gritting your teeth all the way through it. Not a good idea. Something about this with a change. I also feel like your detail-oriented nature and the paying attention to details that's in the cards is going to be rewarded. I feel like whether it's you getting some kind of a discount on something, I might have told you my AC story this summer, air conditioning. I tell you what, if I could redo that, I would have gotten the estimates back in like March and then called up one of those companies, or at least had them in my back pocket as leverage. But as it turned out, I wanted a 24-hour replacement, so I ended up paying for it. But either way, I feel like if you're in the place where you're detail-oriented, you're going to do great. Now, that energy, though, of the Devil does go a little bit farther. You're attracting a love interest, too, by the way, who may be someone who's very compatible with you in terms of similarity. They're actually quite similar. But with the energy of the Devil, it's a time to look at ourselves. Our demons will keep chasing us if we run from them. We look at the shadow aspects. If you come from a dysfunctional upbringing, it's okay to stare that stuff right in the face. Look straight into it, understand it better, because it can't hurt you anymore. You know, if you feel like it's too scary to do it alone, there's lots of recovery groups out there if that's what you need. That Devil can be addiction, so if it's touched your life in some way, There's nothing better, in my opinion, and nothing that's been more valuable in my own life than walking aside another fellow traveler through some 12-step work. It works for me, at least. So with that energy of the Hanged Man, you've got a light bulb moment, an aha moment. I actually like it like this, okay? I feel like you may see somebody in a new light. If you're dating someone, you may say, hey, you know what? This is getting more serious than I thought it was going to. Or there's something about them where you literally see them in a certain light, like the sunlight, the moonlight. And I'm telling you what, there's no return after that. Once you see them in that light, you're going to be gone. Okay, it's hook, line, and sinker, and you're going to be in love. And it will be one of those times you'll never forget. That will be the turning point in that relationship where you say, this is the person for me. Now, in terms of work, I also like this. I feel like you have an offer, and it may be something that's kind of slow going, but I do feel like it's going to pick up. And once it does, it's going to be a long-term situation, long-term growth. Okay, your patience, your persistence, your chipping away, your grinding it out is going to pay off here. So I'm loving this. I like the Hangman because the number 4 is represented here, but so are 12 and 13. So December 12th, December 13th may be important for you. He has his legs in the same position as the dancer in the world. I used to sleep like that. For many years I did it, and that was, I didn't even make the connection. It was way before this channel. I was reading cards, but not like in the amount that I do now. So your current situation, if you're vacationing, I feel like you're going to have a cream of the crop is what I heard. I do feel like, though, if you are taking a vacation, I feel like you'll get everything done ahead of time, or they're telling you to. Get everything done, and then you can just relax and coast. If you have something big coming up, get stuff done ahead of time. They keep saying it and saying it, because then you can relax and enjoy the moment. So if you have a child that's in some kind of travel sports, God bless your heart. Your life is not your own. You know how that is. But I do feel like with that Queen of Pentacles energy, it's also a connection with your community. So if you're doing some sort of community giving, you're running some kind of event, I do feel like it's going to bring people closer together, and it also puts some perspective on life. Something in a bigger way with that 6 of Swords, really sort of seeing the gifts that we have in our day-to-day lives. Now, I do feel like with this, it's also an increase in money, and truthfully, it makes your life easier. So whatever this is, if you're getting online and selling stuff, a lot of people do it. Somehow it starts to make its way into my algorithm as well, and maybe it's through my phone because I'm talking about it in readings, and all of a sudden it's all over the place. Here's what we earned on Poshmark today, and think videos, I've never watched one of them, but they're out there if you're interested. So I do feel like somebody may develop a side hustle that's going to make your life a lot more comfortable. That may be the thing that gets you on that overseas vacation. I heard Philippines, never been there. I've been to Asia, never been there, but I've heard it's pretty fantastic. Now, Taurus, what is this doing in your subconscious? Get this out of here, please. You don't want this, okay? You've got to work on this because it is a dramatic ending. So it can be somebody around you, if they got their feelings up in an uproar and they're all twisted and bunched up, it may be this, and they're, you've tried to apologize and they're just burning you at the stake. I mean, it's like, Jesus, this is like Salem and I'm running for my life. I feel like somebody is making it way bigger of a deal than it is, and it's their own ego. It's their own need for control and power. Maybe they're a bit codependent with that devil energy. I also feel like they may have talked about you quite ruthlessly and way more than you deserve, I can tell you that. I just feel like whatever this was, if it was sort of a small faux pas, maybe I get the feeling like somebody forgot to pick someone up, something like that. You forgot somebody at the airport. I mean, not cool, but it's like, there was a reason. Okay, I just feel like something about this. Now, the good news about the tarot, it is your best friend who warns you and tells you the truth. It can be something that's coming that your subconscious is like, hey, you want drama? Here's what you ordered. Here's the drama and saga that you wanted in your life. If you don't want that, impress on your subconscious. Say, I'm going to remember things. I'm not going to overextend myself. I'm going to be around people who are easy and uplifting, who have a lighthearted spirit, who have a lighthearted nature about them, who understand me and know that even if I make a mistake, it's okay to forgive me. Things like that, okay? Do something to get that out of there. So with this Four of Swords in the distant past, if you have not been talking to somebody, if you're like, no, that already happened, and we're not on speaking terms, I feel like it's been, you put forth as much effort as you can. You've done what you can. And it's like there's no point in continuing unless there's a damn good reason for it, like it's one of your kids or it's a relationship that you absolutely must have in your life. I just feel like with this Four of Swords, though, it feels like you got boxed out of something. Now, with this Ten of Wands, if it is something like that, I do feel like you've not only done your due diligence, but you're carrying quite a burdensome load. Now, if you lost a job, and that's what this is about, I do feel like you have a new offer coming in. I also feel like you're going to have money available to you, but I feel like you're going to be a bit of a thrift about it. Not a spendthrift, but a bit of a miser about it. You may find that you're much more protective, that you've had some things, you've had some bumps and bruises this year, and it's caused you to become more protective. I've had years like that too, and I understand it, why you do that. It's like, you know what? Let me put up the closed for business sign for a while, and then when I'm good and ready, I'll take it back down and you can see what you can get here. But otherwise, no. So with this Ace of Pentacles, you have an offer coming in. And this is where I feel like you can put the open for business sign back up. You have much more stability and a little bit of luck, and we can go a long way with that. So I feel like new people that you meet will be consistent and trustworthy. They'll know what they have in you. So if it's an employer, if it's even where you live, you're going to say, this has been better. We've had a shift and a change for the better. Things just feel lighter. They're easier. They're more trustworthy. I don't have to be worried. I'm not scared at night. I'm not scared at my job. I don't worry about going in there. I feel like it's much easier. Okay, it's something you actually look forward to, and you do have money coming in. So again, if you're doing some kind of side hustle, I feel like you're going to keep it for quite a while. Now, with the energy of the Lovers, this represents you. So the Archangel Raphael is looking over you all. This angel guides and protects travelers, but is also the matchmaker of the tarot, bringing in a match, a rock-solid match just for you, because you are so worth it. So I feel like with this energy, you're going to be in flow, and it's such a harmonious energy. It feels easy. It feels like you're attracting all the right stuff. This Four of Pentacles is the person you're attracting. So maybe somebody who doesn't really want to let their guard down. If you're in some kind of sales and I would include real estate in that too, you might find that you're having to really pitch clients hard. You're having to really sell things with this, and it's like they're really making you work for the money. I do feel like it comes in. It's going to be worth it. It's not just for nothing. The Two of Wands has your life expanding. This Two of Wands is like, take that leap of faith. It's time to make a move. And so with the Knight of Pentacles and the outcome, you have long-term success here. If it's a relationship, it's somebody who will know how you take your coffee and where you like the thermostat set. This is somebody who will know your ins and outs, and they'll make it happen. But it also, too, in terms of money, is the long haul. So it's success, it's consistent, and it's moving forward. So good things are coming for you. I love you, Taurus. I'll be back again soon.